Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Sunday Live activation. How is everyone doing today? Thank you guys so much for joining me. Today, we're going to do a group intention, which we basically do every time, but this is going to be a little bit different. So, and I have somebody who's also going to be joining us, and I'll add her in just a few minutes. So today we're going to be focusing on Hawaii, and I'm sure you guys have probably heard in the news what's happened with Hawaii and in Maui and Lahaina with the fires. Very bad tragedy. So today we're going to focus on sending healing prayers and also to help expose the shadows with what's going on. So you guys may have heard some speculations about how the fire started and also how it has been handled. There are some people that have perished from this. It's a very sad situation. And then there are also children and people who are still missing if you haven't seen it on the media or looked into it yet. So we're going to focus on sending some love and light and healing their way. How's everybody doing today? Happy Sunday. Hi, Lily and everyone. Blue bubble of protection. Yep. Yes. So part of what in the fires have been crazy. There was some in Canada, all over the place this year. It's really, yes, I am live. Everybody's here live with me. So like how I usually do on Sundays, I'll chat for a little bit. I'm going to add in Gay, who has a connection with Hawaii, and she's going to share a beautiful, like a ceremonial prayer with us. And we're going to be bringing in the Hawaiian spirits, ancestors, the Lemurians. I took a bath right before this to just kind of like cleanse, clear, connect. And we've got the Lemurians. We're also going to work with Pele, the fire goddess of Hawaii, and the archangels, as well as our star brothers and sisters, of course, to help transmute this. Now, I tuned in earlier. I haven't really watched anything about any content on what's going on there, but it is a bit suspicious. And I tuned in this morning, and I did see there are some negative forces at play. I can't share publicly what I saw, but there is a negative agenda behind it. So part of what we're going to do today, setting the group intention together, is for the truth to be exposed so that the truth can be exposed openly and to help, reveal the shadows to the public. This is going to be a big piece of disclosure because people are starting to realize that things aren't quite adding up. And we are going to also set a group intention and add this into the activation, the finding of the children. And that's something that they showed me a few days ago before I even found out that there are children missing from Hawaii in that area. They showed me like a boat with children, and to make sure that we add that into the activation. So what we're going to do is we're going to set the intention, do this prayer, work our light, and then also see what happens afterwards. We're hopefully going to manifest them finding some of these children, some of these people who are lost. We are powerful manifestors, so us coming together is going to be really, really potent. Thank you, Tony. Grateful for Sundays. Thank you so much for the super chat. And then I think I saw one other one. Jordan, hi. Thank you so much for being here. Another local. Thank you so much. Hope this helps. Yes, thank you. It really helps the channel a lot. Yes, we are not going to forget the children. Okay, let me see if, yes, we are so powerful. Let me see if there was anything else I wanted to add. So another part is, whenever I tuned in, really focusing on the heart chakra. And we'll do that today during the activation. But there's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the news, and it can be very difficult to process, and with all of the chaos and all of the darkness going on. So the number one priority for us is to focus on our hearts, focus on love, raise the frequency, and then that will spread throughout the planet. We need everybody else to wake up. So our personal development, working our light, is number one priority. So just be mindful not to get, too distracted. or, upset, hold the light the best that you can. Thank you, Jay Lizard. I appreciate it. Yeah, very, 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 just sending so much love to Hawaii. Okay, and then thank you, Victor, for sharing that. Before we get started, I have I partnered with Hopewell Farms CBD, and you can get 10% off with Lily 10, link in the description if you'd like to do that. And then the DNA activation kits, as well as a few other workshops on ancestral healing, deep chakra healing, and DNA activation, link in the description if you are interested in any of those. Okay, now let's go ahead and invite Gay on. Okay. We have a visitor today. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add her. Hi.
Hi, everybody. Thank you, Lily.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for having me on.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Of course.
So I'm going to do a chant that's a Hawaiian chant that's permission for to the gods around in the earth and the sky and everything that brings in Pele and all that. So I'm going to do that. And then afterward, I'm going to also reset the sacred space, I guess, afterward.
Okay.
So, yes. And I like, Lily, that you said, I mean, the intention too that I was getting was to change the dream, to change the dream into that state of balance and pono, and aloha. So.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for coming. So Gay do you mind if I ask you a few questions? So what is your connection?
No.
Yeah, what is your connection to Hawaii?
I was the fourth generation born there. I had, my great grandfather came from in there, and he was invited by Queen Liliuokalani to build her carriages on the island. And so I have a lot of family history going way back when. And my mother, when we moved to St. Louis, my dad's from St. Louis, she brought a lot of the traditions she had learned. We're not actually Hawaiian, we're of European descent, but there's still that aloha energy that goes through us. And I have a lot of Hawaiian artifacts or cloth and stuff that I've used a lot in ceremony.
Beautiful.
And pictures.
Yeah, well, it sounds your family spent a lot of time there, so you kind of are Hawaiian in a way. What was it like? What is it like in Hawaii? I have not visited, but it just sounds like such a beautiful, sacred space, and it sounds like they're very, very connected out there.
When I go back to Hawaii, and actually if I feel it here, it's the aloha spirit, and it's just so much love. It just engulfs you in this loving space. The earth is holding you there and just there to be of service and to be of love. And then the ocean also, both of them, as you know, we're all connected through Mother Earth and Father Sky. So we're just one, really. You don't have one thing here, one thing there. It's all connected.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And you were telling me the other day whenever we talked that aloha actually means love.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. That's beautiful. You've worked with Pele. I've worked with her a little bit, but not too much one-on-one. Could you share like a few words about your experience with working with that energy? Or that
Pele is a very powerful goddess. And if you go to Hawaii and you go to the Big Island, you have to pay her tribute. And she's of fire. And in my chart, I have a lot of fire too. So when I go there, I'm just very aware of her and her spirit and what she does. And I haven't tuned in to see what she thinks of the Maui fires, but she's the one that likes to be in control. She's the goddess that expresses recreation and destruction. So she's a force to reckon with, but when you honor her, she honors you.
Beautiful. So. That's amazing. And I also wanted to ask you, you mentioned something before, pono pono. Can you explain what that is?
So pono in Hawaiian means balance, to bring things back to balance. And ho'oponopono is a ceremony the Hawaiians do to, like, if a family's having feuds, they do ho'oponopono in order to bring balance back into the family. And they use a talking stick and everybody gets to talk. But it means, there was a book written about it too. But in that book, it says, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I love you, thank you. So it's really to bring things, pono, like I said, bring things back into balance and to make it right, so that the feud doesn't continue on and on and on.
Yeah.
And it brings the land back into balance. It can bring anything back into balance.
That's beautiful.
So yeah.
Awesome. And then I wanted to mention one other thing about Hawaii being the heart chakra of the earth, allegedly. Did you want to share anything on that, or have you kind of like felt that while you were visiting Hawaii?
It's a very, very high vibrational spot. I would say I have not been to Tibet, and I've heard that Tibet can have that, but I have been to Peru, and they have the same similar energy, and it's just a very, very high energy of love. And it just, in terms of the heart chakra, it has the purple Lemurian flame over it, and St. Louis has the pink Lemurian flame. So we are tied to Hawaii. We are really tied to Hawaii, and there are places in Hawaii that are called St. Louis. So there's this sort of, exchange of energy between us and Hawaii. And there are a lot of people here from Hawaii that have moved here, and then they go back and forth and stuff too. So, but the Lemurian flames are very active in both places.
Wow. That's amazing. I didn't think that St. Louis and Hawaii were connected. That just really piques my interest. I think St. Louis is kind of like a hidden gem. There's a lot more to this area than meets the eye. And something that the beings were showing me, the Lumerians and Source was showing me before, whenever I was tuning in before this, they were showing me connecting like Mount Shasta, all of these other points around the earth, connecting them all, activating all of the chakras. So we'll send our energy and light to do that during the activation as well.
That sounds great. St. Louis is really, I think, the heart chakra of the United States.
It's right in the middle.
And we're right in the middle, and it's where the the biggest water features come together, the confluence. So it's helping to cleanse and purge. And I think that's why we get so much energy that's not always positive coming through here, because we're here to cleanse it. We're here to transmute it. And Hawaii does the same with its aloha spirit.
That's beautiful. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, we've got me, you, Tyler, and Aaron Koala, Jim Koala from Journey to Truth podcast, all of these very powerful light workers in this area. So I just think that's interesting. Do you have anything else you would like to share about Hawaii, or anything you'd like to share with the audience?
So these are, I don't know if you can see them, these are kukui nut leis. And kukui nut is it's a sacred plant in Hawaii. It was brought there. It's not native, but they used it for oils for light, and it's for balance, it's for protection, and they also are used for burns, for healing burns and everything. So that's why I chose to wear the kukui nut. It's the black nut on here, and there's also the white nut. They're different kukui nut leis, and it basically is for light and balance and protection. And it's a very it was really well used as a plant medicine there. And I have one other thing. There's the damask rose, which is, they call it lokelani, and it's the flower of Maui. And so the lokelani, this beautiful rose. So we want to get this rose back and blooming again. bringing in this energy and light, just this beautiful, beautiful damask rose, to help. And the rose has a very, very high scent and vibration, rose oil. So we need to change the dream again. We need to change it back to beautiful, Maui.
Wow.
So
That's amazing. One of the other things that they were showing me whenever I was tuning in before this, they kept showing me a big flower blooming.
oh
So
yeah,
I think that's the rose.
when you have a chance, you can look at my website, and I've got the damask rose there. So anyway,
Okay, what is it called again?
it's the damask rose. It's the one I have is the Madame Hardy rose.
Okay.
It's a French rose, actually, and it's a double rose. It's just beautiful.
Wow. Okay, yeah, we may add that into the activation as well. We had a couple questions from the chat. Jason asked if you have a YouTube channel.
No, I don't.
Well, you have a website.
I'm old school. I have a website. I have a website for my flowers, the sacred geometry of flowers, and that's songoftheflower.us. I have that. I've done a lot of shamanic work for years and years and years, and I really haven't done it over the internet. I do it around town, though.
Yeah, that's amazing. And you said that you trained with a shaman in Peru, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, a couple of them, actually. And yeah, they're such gentle people in Peru, the Caros. And they're just, I've trained with them, and I've trained with some of the Native Americans here, and I have trained with the kahunas, but it's a little harder to get out there to train with them. But in Peru, I have a teacher here that does Peruvian shamanism too. So we do stuff back and forth.
That's amazing. Beautiful. Let me see if there was any other. Thank you, Becca, so much for the super chat. Thank you, Lily and Gabe, for doing this for Hawaii. Beautiful. And Deanne, thank you so much for the super sticker. I really appreciate that. Helps the channel a lot. Okay, if we have any other questions. Michael said that he's seen pictures of Pele appearing in smoke and lava. That's incredible.
Yeah, if you can go to that big island, and you can really feel her there, and it's creation and destruction all at once, that energy right there with the lava. And I've never experienced that energy so powerfully before. It's just beautiful. And also up there, you can experience total silence. So it's an amazing place up in Volcano National Park.
Yeah. Somebody mentioned in a channeling, Saint Germain stated that the burnings were for freeing bound souls in this region. A lot of killings happened there in the past. That's an interesting point. Part of what the vision that I received for this activation is, that can definitely be part of it. Part of what I saw in the vision for this was going with Archangel Michael and Saint Germain. He's going to assist us also going through the land and helping clear and free souls also. So that's part of what we'll be doing today too. Awesome.
Hawaii is also known for it's a place where the souls take off. Also, there's certain parts, I don't know where it is on Maui, I know where it is on Kauai, and I know where it is on Oahu, but there are certain areas where they have these night watchers come down, and then they'll take off. And there's certain sacred spots for the soul to enter into the next realm.
Awesome. Beautiful. Well, thank you so much for coming on and for sharing all of that and your beautiful, amazing energy and wisdom with us. And so you do sacred geometry art with flowers on your website. I can also add your information in the description if you don't mind, if anybody wants to check you out after this. Okay, so do we want to go ahead? Do you want to go ahead and lead the prayer?
Sure. I think I'm just going to do the chant.
Okay.
I think it feels pretty I think the 4 directions, and I'll just say a prayer afterward.
Okay, sounds good. All right, everybody, we're getting started.
O mai taike mai luna mai. O na mea hona noi au na melie. E ho mai. E ho mai. E ho mai. O mai taike mai luna mai. O na mea hona no iau na melie. E ho mai. E ho mai. E ho mai. O mai taike mai luna mai. O na mea hona no iau na melie. E ho mai. E ho mai. E ho mai. Yay. Mother Earth, Hawaii, Mother Kai, Pele, all the beautiful beings in the Aloha spirit in Hawaii, please grant this time with Lily to be able to open up and create a new dream, a new creation for Lahaina and Maui at this time, and heal the earth and heal the land that's there, the Aina. Thank you so much for all that you do. Aho mataku asen.
That was amazing.
My kitty cut it short, unfortunately.
I just adopted one. He's not here yet. He's staying at my mom's for now, but I'm nervous.
He's an energy cat. He loves energy and loves and gives healing and love. So the animal, thank you to the animal beings and the plant beings and all the 2-legged, the 4-legged, the creepy crawlers, the fin, the furred, and the winged ones, the ocean beings, the light beings. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Aho mataku asen.
Beautiful. Yeah, I was thinking about it last night, and cats are protectors. And they can see the spiritual realm. They're very, very tuned in. So I'm very, very excited to have a companion. And sending love to your little fur baby also. Okay.
His name's Maka Kika, which means beloved tiger in Hawaiian.
Aw, I love that.
So,
That's beautiful. All right.
well,
So
thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you. Everybody says beautiful. Thank you. And then we'll go ahead and get started with the regular activation. Michael says, wow, that was so powerful. Beautiful. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and exit you off this screen. Thank you so much for joining us, Gay. And I will talk to you later. Okay. Now it's just me now. Okay. Are you guys ready to do the activation? So I've got my Saint Germain bowl, my violet flame bowl. Could you guys feel that whenever she was doing the chant? Chants are so incredibly powerful. Okay, grab my bowl and we'll get started. All right. Okay, the intention for this is for all of us to come together, connect, and like Gay said, help create a new dream, a beautiful dream for the earth, helping to heal Hawaii, those impacted by the fires, to transmute darkness into light, expose the truth, pay homage to Earth, Pele, and all of the ancestors and people of Hawaii as well, the natives, If you'd like to go ahead and close your eyes and begin taking a few deep breaths in, allowing the sounds of my voice in this bowl to relax you. Breathing light into your body, into the room and your surroundings. We create sacred space around each and every single one of us, calling in Archangel Michael, Warrior Protector Angel, the Archangel of the South. Come be here with us now. We call in Archangel Raphael, Healer Magician Angel, Archangel Gabriel, and Archangel Uriel, the archangels of the four directions of the horizontal plane, creating sacred space around each and every one of us. Feel or visualize these archangels holding each side of your energetic field, bringing light into the room, your surroundings, blocking this space off from any unwanted energies, raising the frequency. And now we call upon Archangel Metatron of the above space. See or feel Archangel Metatron coming down from the grand central sun, bringing the golden Christ grid down through the sky, into the roof, into your crown chakra, opening up your crown. Your crown chakra begins to fill with light. Continuing down into your third eye opens with light. Down to your throat chakra opens with light. Down through your higher heart, and then your heart, anchoring the Christ grid within your heart chakra. And as he does this, feel your heart chakra pulsing as it lights up, opens. Now we call upon Archangel Sandalphon of the below space, coming up from the center of the earth with the 5D crystalline grid, a platinum light, bringing this light, this grid, through the earth up to the earth's surface, into the chakras below your feet. Your earth star chakra opens. The chakras in your feet, your root chakra opens, filling with light. Your sacral chakra opens, filling with light. Your solar plexus opens, filling with light. And then anchoring the 5D crystalline grid in your heart. You are now held in every direction, surrounded by light and love. We call upon the Aloha Spirit, the Spirit of Love, the Goddess Pele, the Lumerians, Ancestors of Hawaii, all of our guides, archangels, angels, our cosmic families of the highest love and light. Come be here with us now to assist in this transmutation, healing, transformation. creation. Feel the energy shift as we are all surrounded by these powerful beings. Also Saint Germain with the violet flame. The Ascended Masters. Now visualize planet Earth, Gaia. See Hawaii beginning to light up the heart chakra of the earth, sending love and light. Helping to transmute, helping to heal. Sending love from our hearts. See the heart chakra within Hawaii beginning to pump, beat. It is beating. Now see love and light spreading from Hawaii, from the heart chakra of the earth, across the globe, and igniting and lighting up other sacred spots, other energy centers of the planet, activating and lighting up in Peru, transmuting Mount Shasta, ancient Egypt, the Egyptian pyramids, light spreading throughout the entire globe, light spreading through the ley lines, the energetic grid, transmuting any darkness or lower frequencies as it spreads. See all of the chakras of the earth lit up, harmonized, balanced. And then, along with Saint Germain, we also send the violet flame across the entire earth. A beautiful, gentle, transmuting, transforming violet fire. Stretching across the globe, engulfing the planet. Healing, transcending. And now we zoom in on Hawaii. The Hawaiian ancestors and natives step forward, those who have lost their lives. Beings watching over this sacred land. We send love and healing across Hawaii. We call in Archangel Michael, the other archangels, to assist in releasing, freeing any trapped souls, walking through the streets of Hawaii, with a bright light, with a violet flame. sending love into the earth, into the land, cleansing, purifying. The goddess Pele assisting as well. A powerful force, a powerful energy. And now we see the fires that hit Lahaina. And all of the people who have been affected or who have lost their lives from this tragedy, from this plot. We send love, light, and healing, and Archangel Michael spreads his light, the violet flame, spreading its light throughout the streets of Lahaina, sending our love into the land, transmuting darkness, transmuting, transforming, healing, releasing, purifying. And we also ask that the corruption and darkness behind the fires and other incidences around the globe be exposed. We shine a light on them now. The truth sets humanity and the earth free. We send love, healing, light to everyone around the globe, raising the consciousness, raising the frequency, raising the awareness, exposing the truth, as well as healing. Visualize or feel, intend everyone around the globe, expanding their consciousness, expanding their frequency, raising their frequency, healing, lighting up. Transmuting the darkness into light. And now we set our intention and ask for the children and people who are missing, who are affected by trafficking. See these people being healed and freed. See the missing children being found. See boats of people being found and saved. Sending our love to these people, straight from our hearts. And as the world heals, we also heal. And as we heal, we also heal the world. Feel your heart center in the center of your chest beginning to expand, filling with more light. Now see a beautiful earth. See Hawaii happy, filled with flowers and bloom, sacred land. ancestors honored, the spirit of love, the sun shining, people happy, a beautiful creation, a beautiful dream made into reality. See this happiness, health, abundance spreading throughout the entire planet. Beautiful earth healed, freedom, light, a 5D earth, the Christ grid, fully activated, a golden grid around the planet. Any dark grid becoming dismantled, disseminated, transmuted. And feel the heartbeat of the earth. Alive and well, harmonious, balanced. All in perfect harmony and balance. Breathing in deep, feeling love in your heart, seeing our fellow Lemurian friends, Hawaiian friends, gods and goddesses, angels, archangels, our cosmic family, Saint Germain, the violet flame, the ascended masters, all here supporting us, standing with us, creating a beautiful 5D earth. Mother Gaia in perfect harmony and balance. Children happy, safe. Corruption gone. Focusing on your heart for just a moment. Feel all of the love and bliss within you. Sending much love and gratitude to the Lemurians, to Saint Germain, to Archangel Michael, the other archangels, Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel, Metatron, Sandalphon, for holding this space. The violet flame at Saint Germain, our cosmic families, the Aloha Spirit, Pele, sending our love and gratitude and sending love one more time to Hawaii, straight from our hearts, a beam of light. Feeling harmonious, balanced, uplifted. Now let's ground this energy, and whenever you are ready, you may begin coming back to the present moment. You may want to wiggle your fingers and toes, and then let me know how your experience was. Thank you all so much for being here and for assisting in this meditation, this intention, this beautiful ceremony. Wow. Mary Beth says, started channeling Lemurian light language when asked to find the lost children, it started coming through. Very beautiful and powerful. That's amazing. Wow. Yeah, I was seeing the Lemurians a lot. Amazing. So then let's see what happens. You know, we're powerful manifestors. So I'll be keeping an eye out for children being found, for things, you know, being exposed, sending our love and prayers to Hawaii, the rest of the planet. People are starting to wake up. Phoenix, I'm still burning up from Pele's energy. Amazing. Candace, Lily, perhaps the deepest and most powerful hour I've ever spent with you. Wow, that's awesome. Whenever we come together with the same intention, it's insane. Victor has goosebumps. Amazing. Thank you all, and thank you, Gay, so much for being here and for assisting in this and bringing your wonderful energy as well. Did you want to hop on, Gay, for a second to say anything? Yeah. Okay. Hi. Oh, you're muted. There you
Hi,
go.
thank you all. I really did. I felt Pele really amazingly. She is not happy with what has happened, and she's going to make it right. She's going to make it Pono, which is really nice, and help to heal the land. The land over there heals so fast too with fire. So thank you so much.
Amazing.
Thank you so much, Lily. Appreciate the meditation was beautiful. I saw a lot of violet flames.
Awesome. Beautiful. Yeah, thank you so much for coming on. And I'm interested. I think after this, I'm inspired to spend some more time with Pele, and yeah, I'm excited to work with her some more. That's amazing.
Yeah, she's an amazing goddess.
Mm-hmm.
She
Awesome.
really is. It's the feminine strength.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we need.
Exactly.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, everybody in the chat saying thank you. Thanks for sharing, Gay. Yeah, you added a whole other element to this, so it was so nice having you on. Awesome. And
Thank you so much.
yeah,
I'm
perfect.
honored to be on. It was really nice for you to allow me to come into your hour. So thank you.
Of course, of course. Awesome.
Mahalo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you so much. All right, I'm gonna remove you from, and then I'll read a few more of the chats, and then we'll wrap it up. Bye, Gay. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Okay, awesome. Let's see. I just want to read a few more of the chat before we wrap it up. Heart still pounding, beautiful. Guides and light warriors, awesome. Heart still pounding, believer. Maggie's here on the Big Island sharing this. So powerful. The dark grid was transmuted to beautiful white doves of peace. I've been seeing the white doves a lot too. Welcome for your first experience. Peace on earth. Yep. Thank you, Victor. So Victor shared Gay's website, and she offers art, I believe, sacred geometry of flowers. I've seen some of her work. It's very, very beautiful. So if you'd like to check her out, songoftheflower.us. Thank you so much. And if you are here right now and liked this meditation, please hit the like button before you go. And if you are watching the replay, feel free, or if you hang out after this, feel free to leave a comment in your experience in the comments. Awesome. The children will be found. Heart was pulsating out of the chest. Yes, so focusing on the heart, guys. I've got my Moldavite here. Really focusing on the heart is going to be incredibly important. Annette says hands were hot. Oh, there's so many comments. Zach, I got the same message from Pele as well. Glad we could help save some of the children. Amazing. Yeah, I'm expecting some boatloads to be found. I don't know when exactly it'll happen, but it's going to happen. They've been showing me this for a while. Maybe we can do Pele again next. We'll do one focused completely on her next Sunday. I think that's a great idea. Natalie, I have difficulties to get to your video page. So you just go to Lily Nova Starseed, and then there's like there's a lives tab if that's what you're talking about. There's a lives tab. You can click that. So they used to be at the very top, but now you have to either scroll down or click the lives tab. Hopefully that helps. Okay. All right, everybody. Hi, Ascension Diaries. By the way, I'm going to Sedona in September. Hope to see you there. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And I will see you next Sunday. Bye. Oh my gosh, Leah saw a boatload of people found and turning around. That's amazing. All right. Much love to you all. Thank you guys so much. Take care.